It's 2015. The time when you could get away with just doing content marketing is long over. Nowadays, if you really want to stand out from the crowd, you've got to step it up. You've got to do content marketing the right way. And that means providing value. But also it means not stopping there, like too many people do. You've got to provide value by understanding your customers. And that means one thing: research. Okay, what kind of research are we talking about? You need to look at your potential customers and understand what is their gender, their age, their financial situation, what's their profession, what do they do in their free time, how do they make buying decisions. Think about their deepest emotions, what makes them afraid, what makes them happy and joyous. You need to really understand your potential customers on a deep level. Okay, so that sounds great, but how exactly do you do that? Well, you can start with in-person interviews, as many as you can do. These will give you really unique insights by sitting down and seeing a person and seeing how they react to different questions and things. But beyond that, you can look at what kind of content works on your own website. You can do some review mining. You can look at competitor research, look at social media presence of potential customers. As many channels as you can get. The more channels you have, the better off you're going to be. So then you've got this big pile of research. What do you do with it? At that point, you need to craft it into a couple, let's say 2 to 5, unique buyer personas. Then for each one of these buyer personas, you need to create a story, the buyer's journey. How exactly is each one of these buyer personas going to move from the awareness stage to the consideration stage, all the way down to the conversion stage? You need to have this unique kind of story for each one of these guys. And then you need to create some pain points, which are the specific reasons, the specific kind of catalysts, which move those buyer personas from each one of these stages down the buyer funnel. Once you've got all this together, then you're ready to create laser-targeted content, which exactly addresses each one of those pain points to move those specific buyer personas down the buyer funnel. And you'll be ready to do content marketing like a pro. Want more content tips? Subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you.